about best business to start and make a lot of money. And when we are talking about best business to start and make a lot of money, I basically want you to think about the needs of the people. You see, it's very important that you meet a need. If you can just be able to find a need and let me tell you, in this world, people have needs. And the people who are very good at meeting or even solving problem, they have solution to what people need. So it's very important that you find what people like they can't do without. So we are talking about best business to start and make a lot of money. So the first business I'm going to talk about is food business. So I'm talking about food production in terms of animal production and even agriculture. Let's start from um, animal production, as in this one business that if you start, let's say for example, you start rearing of animals, like keeping of cattle, such kind of animal that people consume, because basically people take meat. Like every day people eat meat. So that's one business that if you start that kind of business, you are guaranteed that you will be able to sell. Like you can't um, in a day you can't, let's say for example you have a butchery, you are selling meat, you can't stay in a day and say um, no customer will come and approach you concerning like they want meat, but you will be able to sell because that's something that everyone is consuming in today and day life. So that's one of the things that if you start, you're going to make a lot of money. That's based on food business. Another thing is agriculture. Yeah, you can, and this is very common in people who are living in rural areas. And if you have a land, basically in some place, you can invest in that land by planting crops. You can plant crops that people consume daily. You can plant potatoes, you can plant tomatoes, you can plant like maize. You and these are things that people like require on a daily basis to cook with them in their kitchen and also to do such kind of things. So if you start agriculture business, it's going to give you a lot of money because that's something that people consume. People will always like um, need food. So it's something that in the when it comes to the marketplace, basically it will do very well. So food business is one of the things you have to consider. So another thing I'm going to talk about, the second business to start and make a lot of money, is real estate. So when it comes to real estate, you have to understand that, think of it as if um, you basically, you will always need a shelter. You will always need a place to stay. So that's a business that when you start, it will do a lot. Like it can generate for you a lot of money. And this business, if you venture into it, you will understand that it's people will always be thinking of residential places to live. Like people want, even even if they are in the middle class of their life and they are living in places that at least they will love to upgrade, they will always need like a place to upgrade, like a place to go and live. So if you start a real estate business, it will make you a lot of money because remember, if let's say for example you own a building, you can do rental. Like for people who are starting business, like they need store to keep their goods, and also maybe they need to start their shops and everything. Like if you have a building, like you can be able to do rental. So real estate is one of the business I will um, say that if you venture into it, and even if you invest money in it, it will give you a lot of returns, and it will make you a lot of money. So that's the second thing. And another thing I'm going to talk about is transportation business. See, transportation plays a major key when it comes to anything to do with moving things from one place to another. So if you start a business about transportation and you have ventured into delivery, you are doing deliveries. Remember, like, in the world that we are living right now, people are so busy engaged in a lot of things. Like, they are doing a lot of things, they are having to engage their mind in a lot of things. So you have to remember, you are coming like a solution provider into this business for transportation. So if you render your your idea to them, and the good thing about this, they will be able to give you that opportunity for you to do deliveries for them. And this business, the good thing about it, is not affected by anything. Is like, you can't say this business it will be affected by maybe goods will perish, like things like to do with food. No, this is a business that, like, all you have to do is to find people who need to deliver things. You can come up with idea like, introduce yourself to companies, those who deal with a lot of deliveries, delivering goods from one place to another, even cargos, even, like, it's all has to do with transportation. So it's a very nice business if you venture into it, that will make you a lot of money. um, the other business I'm going to talk about is laundry business. I'm talking about laundry business. It has to do with people washing clothes. In the world that we are living right now, like, people are so busy. So if you find someone, uh, let's say for example, has that little time to do something, is maybe to spend his time with his family, not basically to wash clothes. So most of people, even basically including me, uh, I basically give my clothes to be washed by someone. So this is a business that, it will daily have customers. If you open a laundry shop somewhere, people, and this is an area where there's populated, like, there's a lot of people living in that area, they will literally need their clothes to be washed. They will need for you to do a lot of things for them, basically in their homes, because you are dealing with cleaning and everything. And this requires this business. The good thing about this business, it requires little effort. You don't need. It's basically, if you acquire some, what do we call, if you acquire some machines, you'll be able to do this business with a lot of confidence, but not like engaging your mind in a lot of things. So um, it's 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 one business personally I will encourage uh, people to do, because it's a business that will bring you a lot of money when we talk about money.